You know, it's crazy to me. It's crazy that women will sit there and complain about their circumstances when it comes to their relationships and like these niggas ain't shit, like these niggas this, these niggas that, but will support a man who's doing nonsense to another woman because you're related to them or because that's your play brother or he's a good man. There's so many women out here who are supporting men who are harming other women because they want to be picked. That's why you're not winning in life. That's why. Y'all talk about karma and all this other stuff. And even recently, I'm learning that karma comes from Hinduism. But y'all Christians, y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about. But you really expect a man to do right by you while you support a man who's harming another woman. Make it make sense. And then you sit there and you cry and you say, this man, I want y'all to believe me, he really doing it. We don't believe you. You didn't believe me. He's not a good man. You want him to be a good man because he's your brother. You want him to be a good man because he's your father. You want him to be a good man because he treats you good, but he treats other women like shit. And to me, that speaks to you as a woman about how you feel about other women. I can almost guarantee you, y'all would jump in and try to fix it and make it right if it was two niggas beefing. When it's a man fucking up a woman's life, you come in to save the day and coddle him and say, oh, she's a bitch. He's a good man. And let me just say this. If you got a man who's raping you, doing all kind of weird shit to you, and like I'm talking about like crazy shit, and then you meet a woman who is not going through the same shit you're going through, but also going through abuse, you don't get to dictate whether at least they not going through this, at least they not going through that. Abuse is abuse. You don't get to tell women, well, I wish that's all my man was doing. No. Your choices are shit and shit. And you think that the choice of shit is better than the other choice of shit. They both shit. And it's not up to you to tell another woman, well, you got it better than me. No, we're all different, and abuse is abuse. And if you keep supporting these men, and not only that, because maybe you're supporting is out of ignorance. Karma gonna get you anyway, right? That's how we learn. But when you purposely go out of your way to attack another woman or to disregard another woman, don't ever think that you have the right to be heard. Don't ever, like, if somebody hears you, then it's a blessing. When you're going through it, if somebody aids you, it's a blessing. But that's the community dynamic. That's the whole conversation about like R. Kelly and all this other weird shit. Like, but he still make good music. Who's gonna take you seriously? You don't even have concern for each other. Black women will ruin your life. Help a nigga ruin your life behind them getting picked. Half of them don't have enough sense to come at you in a way to really like tear you down unless it's just straight out violence. So if they're beating court cases and getting custody of their children when they don't want it, I knew somebody personally who got custody of their children to spite the woman, and then just keep talking about, I'm tired of being a parent, and a woman helped him get the custody. Y'all think these people who voted for our president is stupid, right? You're like, how can you support him? If anybody should understand that, it's you. Because you support people who are not liked by other people, and they do egregious things. They have a fucking record behind the shit that they're doing, and you're promoting them. They was a good man. Keep promoting them if you want to. Keep promoting them if you want to. You can. The thing is, it's healthy to say, oh, I cared for that person. You know, it's unfortunate. But to not acknowledge the abuse and only lift them up is a slap in that woman's face. It's a slap in that woman's children's face. Don't. No. Karma is not just speaking about you just get bad things because you do bad things to people on purpose. It's the way we learn. This why your life not good. I'm not judging. I'm sure that I'm reaping karma. And karma don't care if it's intentional or not. It's all about learning. It's all about learning. Don't complain. When that nigga going upside your head, don't complain. Just ponder back to yesterday when you was listening to a nigga vent and talk about how her pussy stank and just think about that. Just think about that moment. Think about the moment that you stepped up to fight another woman for a nigga and you never even spoke to this woman. Think about that. Think about all of that whatever you got, all that anger in your chest that you got towards women who you don't even know and who you don't even talk to, behind a nigga that can't do shit for you. Think about that.